Hello beautiful people, welcome back. I'm Anna and today we are doing 10 things I can't live without. I've seen these videos all over YouTube and I find them interesting. I think they're so fun because they give you new ideas for things you can be doing, especially during this time because a lot of us are just already growing very tired of being at home all the time. Number 1, chamomile and mint tea. I'm not a coffee drinker. I gave up coffee right after high school, so I've been without coffee for a bit over 5 years now. I don't miss it, but definitely the one thing I chose to rely on instead of coffee was tea, specifically chamomile tea or mint tea. And not a lot of things get you in a great mood as tea does without taking a toll. Like in case of coffee, you do have a crash midday and that's the toll you're paying for the boost of energy in that moment. Tea is completely different and that's just kind of part of my routine now. Number 2. This is my skincare routine, my secret products. My skin is worse than ever now because I'm on my period right now, so obviously I'm breaking out, but these products honestly are the best. I was never a teenager that had a lot of acne. I realized that's very lucky, but I was never prone to acne, but my skin gets really dry, especially around my nose, this area right here. These products are mostly hydration based, at least the ones I use, so they do help me a lot with that. I do it every morning and night. A 2-step guide, that's the one I follow every day that I love and I'm never getting rid of. Number 3, my Clue period app. There's lots of period apps in the market. I've always used this one. This is the one I trust. I put in my symptoms, I put in how I'm feeling, bloatedness, like how long my period lasts, like when I start everything, and it just keeps track of everything for me. I've loved this app since I first started menstruating, even before I had sex. I've always had like kind of an irregular cycle and this has helped me a lot with that. It even has a feature for you to put in if you take birth control and it tells you about birth control as well, so I think that's great. Right now I'm up here on the second day of my period, and if you go down here you have all sorts of features that you can see. You can see your calendar, you can see your last cycle, you can see pretty much anything I dropped my phone. You can see pretty much anything you've tracked, which I think is so useful. Number 4, Google Home devices. I was never a super techie person, but my boyfriend is, and he was the one that introduced me to this, and it makes life easier. It sounds silly and it sounds lazy, but it just makes life easier. You even have now like smart bulbs, smart outlets and things like that. And with smart devices, I just like ask the room to do what I need done and it happens. Same thing with like, we have a little tablet right by the kitchen, and a lot of the time if I'm cooking, if I need like specific recipe, I ask the tablet just with my voice and it works out. I absolutely love it. It's very nice to just say, hey Google, turn off the living room lights. Hey Google, turn on the living room lights. And it works. Number 5, and this one's kind of silly, but it's very unique to me, and I've talked about this several times before on the blog, and sugar-free popsicles. And I'm not a huge enthusiast of sugar-free anything. I like my sweets, and I like my sweets sweet. But I will say, my boyfriend's mom introduced me to this. I've spoken about them before. I'm always raving about this. Late at night when you want to have a good snack, but you know you're not gonna work out for the rest of the day and you're not gonna have any activity, I think these are the best choice. I really do. Sometimes you just need something sweet to end the night with, or something sweet in the middle of the day, and the fact that they're sugar-free, it's a game changer. I love them. I keep repurchasing them. I never have a day in my house in which I don't have this in the fridge. Number 6, and this one, I will admit this is not mine. This is something that Brock had with him, and when we moved in together I started using it and it's a game changer for me. I love it, and this is the Griddle. And the Griddle, I believe, is supposed to be just for breakfast, what we cook in there the most, but I've made like fried rice there, I've made eggs there, I've made pretty much everything, so I do think you could just cook on it forever and you'd be fine. I've been using it to toast bread a lot. I buy sourdough at the grocery store and there I just slice it and put it in there with a little bit of butter, and it's just amazing, like the best toast ever. We don't have a toaster, so that's how I do it. at the end of your time cooking, you just clean it up a little bit, take out the little tray, and it's just perfect. I just put it away, and it's so small, so compact. I can do it while Brock is cooking something else on the stove. I love it. Just makes me happy. Number 7, and this one is so funny to me because I've never been a pop socket girl. I didn't like them. I didn't see the use of them. When they first started becoming big, I was like not a fan at all. But recently I got one and I really love it. It just makes life so much easier. I am a very clumsy person. I'm always dropping everything, and to have a little bit of a handle on my phone is great. I love this thing. When my boyfriend joined his current company, they gave him this one as a little present, and he gave it to me because he doesn't really use pop sockets, but I love it. I can't say enough good things about it. Sometimes even like I just hang it from here because I just trust this thing. I've never had a problem with it. I absolutely love it. Pop sockets are my thing now. What can I say? Number 8 is gonna be my oil diffuser, and I was never into oil diffusing before. I was never into essential oils or anything like that. I still feel like I'm not, because I feel like a lot of people that get really into it look for like what to diffuse next, and I kind of like, I'm not adventurous when it comes to that. I always kind of diffuse the same things. I do either lemon or lavender, like something quick like that, something simple, but it does put me in a better mood. I feel like it makes the house smell better. It works for me. I love it, and I didn't really buy a super expensive one either. We bought a $19.99 Target one that I probably, if I find it online, I'll link it below for you guys. It makes the house smell great, and it lasts for, I want to say, 3 to 4 hours with just the minimum of water. Like, you just add water, add like 4 to 5 drops of whichever essential oil you're diffusing, and it works. And the one we bought also has like a lamp feature, so if you want to turn on the lamp, you can. And I love it. I love it. It makes me very happy. Best 20 bucks I've ever spent. Number 9, and this one, it's gonna make me sound like an old lady, but bear with me. Yarn and twine and anything I can turn into something else. Something you learn when you start your home decor journey in your 20s is that home decor is expensive, very expensive. If a pillow can cost you 20 to 30 bucks and you realize that a roll of yarn costs you maybe 5 bucks and you can make several pillows with it, you can make several whatever with it, it's worth it. Right now I'm making a blanket, so it's nothing yet, but it will be a blanket. I'll update you guys on it. A lot of the decor around my house I've made with yarn. A lot of you asked me about some tassels that I have over my couch in my living room, and I made those with yarn. I even made like Maki's little pom-pom for his birthday hat with yarn. And I feel like it's very versatile as to everything you can make with it. And it's very cheap and it works, and it just brings a level of coziness to your space that not a lot of materials bring. I feel like right now this hyper modern industrial feel is not me. Like, at least for me, like I like a bit of a cozier feeling, and sometimes it's unavoidable. Like this right here behind me, this is my firewood rack. It's that black iron industrial feel. But if you combine that with like this blanket right here, like cozy, like this fabric right here for my couch, there is a way for it to work harmonically, and I think yarn really plays a huge role in that. I want my house to feel inviting, I want my house to feel warm, I want my house to feel cozy. Yarn just works for me, and I've been making a lot of yarn decor for my house. Number 10 for me is going to be glass containers and jars, and this sounds really stupid. I'm so done with plastic anything. I hate plastic. Ever since I did my video on a week without plastic, I realized how much of it I can't avoid, but how much of it I can. And a lot of the plastic that was in my life before, besides just like the everyday thing like wrappers and just like groceries, etc., outside the groceries, like I don't need plastic decor in any way. Like, it doesn't look nice, it looks cheap, it looks like it's gonna break tomorrow. So I try to like stay away from plastic at all costs. I try to recycle my glass. If I buy a jar of anything that is glass in it, if I can upcycle it, I will. I did that with this jar that you guys are gonna see right now. This used to be an apple juice jar from, I believe, Whole Foods, and I peeled the label off and I wrote on it, and now it's a piece of decor in my home. And I love it. I think it's cute. I think it gives some personality to our space, because obviously not everybody is gonna have this, because I made it myself. It's doing something good while also contributing to just the betterment of my space. And I love glass. I actually have like a little area in which I keep all the glass jars that I purchase on other products, and I clean them and I put them there, and whenever I have a project that I need a glass jar for, that's where I go and that's where I get it. I'm trying to make a huge switch right now with my pantry to just glass products and glass jars and glass everything. It just looks clean, it looks nice, it looks expensive. I am trying to get rid of all the plastic in my life, so glass all the way. And that's gonna be it for today, guys. Thank you so much if you watched this far into the video. I love you all. Have a wonderful week. Stay safe. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video. It really does help me a lot. I am just growing now. I just yesterday reached 117 subscribers, which it's huge for me. I absolutely love it. I know it's like a small milestone to a lot of people, but to me it matters a lot. So if you want to stick around and just spend some more time with me, feel free to click the subscribe button. I will be here. I love you guys so much. Stay safe. Love you all. Mwah.